Okay, this is part 2 because my phone cut off. Going on saying that I worked with so many people in the that was in the military when I was in Job Corps. There's some people coming from Fort Bliss, and the people who were trying to recruit for the Marines, and people in the military who was in Job Corps who happened to, for some reason, go to Job Corps. And I told you my grandfather on my dad's side was in the military. He was a vet for the Korean War. Also, too, when I went to the military in 2002 because of I'm trying to get talk about this. So when this lady who messed my Job Corps missions in 2001, 2, and 3, and we found out she lied. I was trying to go to the Air Force. I didn't go. So that I mean, really, I just had it's no big deal that it's no surprise that Corll told that these guys to kill these young men and these teenage boys to kill them when they fall out. Okay, and I know too because no one never told me I don't like cockroaches. So I mean, not to compare the victims to cockroaches, but it's no different. You keep on spraying. When I don't like waltzes, so when you eat the waltz spray, you spray. I don't know if I got this from my grandfather, but that's like a kid mentality. Because when you're fighting a war, you're killing somebody, you make sure that person is not moving. Okay, it's like chopping the snake's head off. You can kill the snake's body, but it's still gonna be alive with the head. So that's why he did, and that's why he killed Dean like that. So that's why Dean died. He killed him too, just like Wayne did. And the reason why the Dean taught him that, like I said before, and my grandfather talked about, I guess I know it's from second nature, is because, and that's why I go to stream when I try to get rid of something, I make sure it's done. I don't, people have criticized me for not using the chain of command. I have used it before on other things, and chain of command does not, especially when you have friends above you in a company or in some type of business that you're having problems with. You have to go to the head person in charge so you can still answer it should be done. I'm very extreme about that. Anything that just like I'm not. So like for example, the president with the unemployment, I use it for example. I did not contact the centers and all that stuff. I went on Twitter and I text Obama about my unemployment. Okay. Now I'm gonna text him again because I'm low on. They gave me one payment and after 28 and before 28, that was it. But I'm very strange. I guess I got this from second nature because we have to get things done so it will not happen again. Because below down the ladder, that person can let it go and not take it seriously. But I learned from experience when I was in Job Corps. But I know that's why I go. I'm not the type of person that go to command. I'm not saying the person below them do the job, but if they have to be trustworthy, that I can go to. Point is, that's what he was taught in the military. And it shows that that's the mentality. Because when I was in a janitor, I was working with vets for a job connection that I'm not going to mention. You probably heard me videos when I got told to go, and I was happy. Because, I want to work, but I don't want to deal with nobody that's rude and cruel. But the point is, we had a particular person, how I found out that vets were very rude and very, not all of them, but some had that mentality, some type of disorder. And then I never really developed a military person, but I have a bipolar disorder. And it was a young Caucasian man. I'm just race because he mostly worked as a security at a predominantly Hispanic Latino community in the Southwest side. And I'm very anti-evil authority. Okay, so what happened was, as we was talking, I even told him he was tall, and he was about 20-something years old. Yeah, like early 20s. I'm in my 30s. I was 33 last year, so I'm 34, 35 from this year. So he was very, he just came out the military. And he was looking for a job. He had got a job, so I would tell him, he was looking for a place to stay because he had no place to stay, but he works as security. And while he was talking, I said, well, they're hiring. And at the time, I had my hair braided at the time. And it was natural, no relaxed at the time. And he said, well, baby, you should catch your haircut. And I said, oh, no, I ain't going to need it. It must $11, I'm not going to take it. So while I'm cleaning everything, and he telling us in the lobby, and he says, he bragging about the pollen that was on these cars. And he said he ran them up. I say, what? He said, and excuse me for like, I'll write that ass up. And he says, he told me. And I said, wait a minute, what's, come here, it's mostly Hispanic. I said, are you either bilingual? And I remember the ad in the paper, job condition that he got does say bilingual. He's not. And he said, I don't care. I just write the ass up. And I said, dude, they can get a lawyer. I said, if you kill that lawyer up like that. So I'm like, dang, what the hell, you know? So all the people, the ladies and the Zach, you know, stop, don't talk to him, you know, like, excuse me, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but that is wrong. It's just no different, and I'm not trying to tell him what to do. It's no different than if I was a wife beater. I know I have wife beater on, but let's say if I was a wife beater, and I was back to a woman who had been to an abuse situation with her husband or boyfriend, and I'm back, I beat my woman, this and that. You know what I'm saying? And that's so good. And the woman would get upset. Okay? Well, same thing. I'm going to have people in authority mistreat you, and you're trying to look for a positive. You're not trying to do anything wrong, not trying to test a button or anything. I said, even piling on a car. Come on now. That's stupid. The reason I'm using an example about the Dean Corll story, and when this is getting to the part. When he left, I said, why y'all all tell me to be quiet? And stuff, man, change something. And I said, because he asked me before, he ever thought about killing somebody, he ever killed him? I said, no, but I mentioned, yes, I thought about killing somebody, because when someone abused me, mistreat me, I'm afraid I don't want that to happen ever again. Well, he said, I have. When I was in the military, I think he was in the war, not this past war, I don't know if it's still going on, my mama and Bush got them people that killed him out there. Point is, so he was like 22, and I remember told me before, as he kind of looked by his face, he kind of like Justin Bieber, not the hair, but the eyes. And he's very tall, little muscular, young dude. And so, at first he was cool, and he wasn't mad at me, but like, yeah, Terrence not doing it. He was like laughing about the situation. And I said, so when he left, and one of the ladies had told me, the caseworkers had told me, said, the reason why I told you that because some of these vets, they have a disorder. I said, well, I'm schizophrenic. I wasn't bipolar at the time. So I was schizophrenic disorder, and he said, yeah, but they're worse. What it is, they go to some type of thing in the military where they, something happened to them in the military, they get traumatized, and if somebody make them mad, they can kill all of us in here. I said, well, at the time, I was living right and going to confession, but I don't go into my spiritual life, but I was like, I don't care, I'll go ahead, man, because my life is already messed up. But I say, and I even told one lady, I said, hey, if you want to get a gun first thing, and I told him, I said, well, the reason why I let him know that too, because I'm in a Hispanic area, and I'm not saying all Hispanics are gamers, don't get me wrong, but if anybody, man, if they come from Puerto Rico, Mexico, any Latin countries, if they're outlaws, okay, I'm not saying outlaws, but just like you in the hood, if he dealt with somebody here, these brothers will shoot him dead, okay? As I mentioned, Caucasian man, okay? Because they see him as because two things, they see him as an oppressor because his color, you know what I'm saying? And I mess with Caucasian, but I don't condone that. They deny who they white part of their family tree. Then two, they see that they're being abusive in their authority because what happened in slavery. You know, see what I'm saying? Even when he's young. So if he was in this era, either in the Hispanic area, that's what they would do. And especially if it's an outlaw who don't care, who has the worst mentality, or maybe the same mentality as he'll kill anybody. They'll kill him, he'll be one dead. He may try to kill him with the military, but there's a bunch of them doggone dudes that come out there and shoot him, okay? So, and I've been around cholos and stuff, and I don't know everything, but I know certain things. Like when I grew up in the 90s in gangster lane, so that's how I knew don't snitch or don't try to show that you snitch or nothing like that. That's how I understand that stuff. So after you find out you snitch, okay? So that's how I also try to let him know, and I was trying to let him know, but I said, yeah, he can try to misshoot them people, and they don't speak Spanish, speak English, but if they have a gun in their doggone apartment, and he come from work, they can sneak up on him, and they get all their friends, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to instigate any murder, but this guy had a mentality of a killer mentality because due to the military. One brother that I was in the school, I was in the media tech, who actually recorded me singing I Still Believe, I don't mention his name, onto his business, but he revealed that because one particular student had came in there from another class and berated him. And I laughed. I said, that's how y'all feel when y'all do me that way, you know. And he said, yeah, he said, you know, he don't understand that this man over here, the man over there, this man, I can kill him, this and that. He said, because that's how I felt when I was in the military. When I went all that war, I was still driving how they about doing something. So one time we were talking about something, and I mentioned, man, don't talk. I said, excuse me, I'm not making fun of you. you need to go to MHRA. Because I go to MHRA, I said, dude, because I worked with vets before I got another job, okay? I said, dude, they had to warn me about this person that was, security officer that, who was young. So I was telling this dude this question. I said, dude, I'm not making fun of your diagnosis. I have a disorder. I'm bipolar. That's why I get angry a lot. So you need this free medication. Well, actually, you have to pay since he has insurance or whatever. But it's going to be probably cheap because it's military. I told his brother, go to make sure you do not have those type of, he had, nightmares forever. So I don't know what it is in the military that caused these people to do it. But going back to Dean Corll, he had a killing mentality. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it happening when he was a child getting beaten from his first father and I think stepfather or whatever happened. I don't know what happened in his childhood. We would love to know, okay? So we can not prevent any more Dean Corlls in this abusive situation with his kids being abused. I see a lot of people cussing kids out, doing all type of things. You actually cause little monsters, okay? I'm telling y'all that you think you teach right, you're not. And do not distort the word of God now, okay? Stop misinterpreting the word. Point is, that's why I was so fascinated about the story. So, that's how he killed his victims, by shooting them to their death. And the same thing with the other two guys I mentioned, the young guys. One was at my school, one's at my former job. And I'm letting you know that that's, I don't know what's going on in the military, what they go through, and it's true, because when I had a friend, before all that situation happened, after reading, I think it was a year after reading about the guy, the serial killer in the Midwest, a friend of mine, good Hispanic guy, was married. We was cool. I want to say Pete, okay? I'm using his initial, okay? Pete went to the military, and I'm a switchboard operator, Job Corps. I'm stressed out. I don't need to be stressful and take it out on somebody, but I'm stressed out all these people playing games on the phone and trying to take us to me orders. So, and I'm on the phone, but also what's going on. So when I'm on the phone, I transfer him to our counselor because he had finished the vocation I was. And next thing, he said, "Hey, don't you ever talk to me like that again." I said, "Dude, who you talking to? I didn't do. You know, this is Pete." He said, "Man, I'm almost getting killed up here, down here, and I heard a lot of shooting. So this is Afghanistan or Iraq." So when I told my counselor snitch on him, even though he was a longer student, about, hey, I wasn't trying to be rude, I do apologize. But I mean, me and him, and it was cool before he went to the military. And she told me, she said, she was going through, so I was like, whatever. But now I see. And then with a grandfather who was rude and cruel, and not to bring up, sometimes he was nice, whatever. I don't know what it is in that military that does that. And then especially the army. There's people in the army crazy. I had a teacher was army crazy. Okay, a teacher, yes, she pulled me one time talking about a girl that already graduated high school, and I didn't even bring her name. She pulled me, yes. And then when the police had came out to check out what's going on, you almost got me in trouble. No, I didn't. I was 16 times, I couldn't speak up for myself, but I can. Lucky I had knocked her in the face. Anyway, you're a tall, thin woman. I'm not saying because you're a woman, if you're a man, woman, I don't care, tranny, whatever. Y'all understand that's what the old school did to people. This is the 1990s. That we're not repeating that trash no more. We're gonna mutual respect is what we need. But going back to the Corll and him and his those who he led to, so those who told him, those guys that he led these people to kill, they was taught to shoot the person till they die, and that's a military style, okay. And I don't know, and he was messed up in the head, sick in the head. I don't know what's going on with Corll. If he was alive, he would not let him out. But with this situation with Wayne, in my opinion, I think he should, because remember, he was a young man. He was a teenager. He wasn't even an adult. He was lured with money, intimidation, and he had no voice. Okay, his father was not around, and this is the same thing goes on with gangs. Regardless of, I'm not mentioning these homosexual or killing, but still, people who go to these societies, secret organizations, what do you call it? Organized crime stuff. This is what they do. They go to these people for father figures or mother figures, especially the female mother, but even for a father figure, and they would get lured in they sell dope, they're killed. This is no different than this going on today, because we see so many young people, the old school OGs, is the original gangsters, the veterans of the gang, proper gang mentality, or veteranos in Spanish, we want to say it, was in hood bar or whatever. That's what they go to, you know, to see the money and everything. So this man was a little about money and intimidation, because he was going to tell the cops what was going on in their house. He was going to kill, and the 910 Dean Corll would have tried to kill his family, whatever, and get revenge. And Dean Corll had money to do his candy business. So that's what I just wanted to mention out. I do apologize if any of the family members or anybody, and my heart goes out to them. It's just an act of forgiveness and mercy I feel on this Wayne, because if you're a teenager, like I say, no voice, especially in the 1970s, you didn't have no voice. They tried to. Actually, my generation is one to try to pull the voices. Now, born like was 73 or born 79. Wait. Point is, this is what was happening back then. You had an older person that was very manipulative, controlling, tyrannical, evil, malicious. He'll kill you if you don't do what he say, and that's what happens in these organized crimes, in these organized organizations. You know, the gangs and everything. So just like the Los Santos and everything, you know, see the young dude is in trial for killing the people, you know, and drug trafficking and stuff. This all goes into this, and that's what. And even though this man was a homosexual, he was giving out money, and then too, he knew the family of this boy and the other boy. So that meant if he went and told the police, and before the police had caught him, he would try to kill him. So I wish that Wayne and Prince would see my video, say to be, regardless of religious difference, we both believe in one Lord Savior Jesus Christ in this. And I feel there should be some forgiving on this part, because this man cried to his mom when he revealed the situation, going to jail, and he was extremely remorseful. He do take personal responsibility, but like I said, I blame on Dean, because Dean was already a grown man, 33, 34, whatever years old, and he controlled these two young men, well, two teenage boys, or the adolescents, to get adolescent boys, and to get young boys in the 18 who just turned 18, 19, 20, to get them killed, okay, and murder and rape and all this other stuff. It's just sickening, and that's when you're young and you've been led to that. And no one thinks no different than what Jesus said in not the preaching, no, not the purpose world, but Matthew, was it 18? Whatever, one of those scriptures about whoever scandalized these little ones will be better if they had them tied around and thrown into the sea. And the main person was Dean Corll. He wanted to for sex, homosexual sex, rape, kill. I mean, just safety, and he used money that he made from his candy business. Also, they forgot to mention that the boys used to go sell candy to the boys, and then, you know, because he used to go sell candy as well. That's why they call him Candy Man. Way before the black man did in the picture. And never knew on Halloween we had to be careful getting food or candy on trick or treat, because back in the 80s when I was a little boy, because of the Candyman story. They said Pasadena, but it wasn't the story. I don't know. Two stories I heard from my dad, that he said somebody was murdering boys. Was the Candyman was Corll? Either there was a man that poisoned his son to get insurance. Call him Candyman, but I don't know which story. But the main story I know about the Candyman is the Dean Corll story. Now, for that I do. So y'all go ahead and comment. I'm making 2 videos of the situation. The camera turned off. I hope y'all get the, and hopefully if I make another video on this, I hope Josh Vargas will get the video out. I want the DVD. I have a DVD, don't even know how to use it, because I grew up on VHS, okay, and that's the PlayStation. So I don't have a PlayStation or Xbox. So I want to see the movie. Anything about horror, serial killers, is something that, I mean, never thought of being an actor as the victim, whatever, of those movies. Not this movie. I know I don't fit. Okay, but in this one, I'm talking about any other. Something I always read when I was a little boy. Always the suspense in murder cases will always get to me. Yeah, for some reason. Also, scary movie. If it's a dumb scary movie, I don't want to look at. But if it's Freddy Krueger or something like that, or Jason, it's always get to be those fictional characters. But when it came to, I want to see the Call of Faye Tucker movie and any other movies that about this situation. But anyway, it's just something to worry about. And I see it's people say, "Well, don't bring it up." But you never hear say that if people don't know the past, they're damn or doomed to repeat it, condemned to repeat it. We need to know for sure because it's part of Houston history, and this is what And I wanted to tell people about stereotypes. This one man said, "Hey." No, that was not Dean Corll. Dean Corll was a very macho, masculine man, as I noticed, and he was military and everything. He's had sexual lust, sickness, and an evil, cruel, ugly mindset. And I seen the pictures, like after he left the military, and when he's pictured with the boy, and also when he's a president, them eyes look scary. Man, if I was, they had the Bloods and Crips back in the 70s in the county, man, if I was recruited in that, I don't believe condone gang mentality, I had to carry a packing gun, the gun they come to do because of the shoes. Heck yeah, that dude was evil. Oof. And that's when we ended into these men making babies, or not taking care of them right, being abusive to these children, especially the boys of yours, the sons. God forbid they meet somebody like Dean Corll, because 9 to 10 they not get killed or raped, but they could be led to do this type of stuff too. Okay, that's what happened to Wayne and David Brooks. Right? David Brooks. Okay. I can't find the other man's name. Wayne, I keep referring as Wayne. And he wants to get out. So hopefully, if it's in God's favor, and he shows proof that he will not go back into the side with he did when he was a teenager by being misled, led to this situation. Hopefully he gets freedom, because I have mercy for people like that, because actually the whole time situation to since 1973 said meant that it'll be 40 years. So 40 years, 41 years, whatever. He has been extremely sorry. Okay, this is not serial killer mentality. Okay, I know Josh Barker said they told Fox 26 that he would not go along with it, and said he don't feel what he did. No, I would not let Dean Corll, if he was alive, be alive in the streets. That was the main that was the main person who was the ringleader. He had these young boys to do his dirty work. Okay, although they wasn't little boys, they was teenagers, they still minors. They had no say so. Okay, even though some of the victims were adults and were getting married, but they still were young, and I don't know. It's just I hope I don't meet somebody like that. That's a demon. Oh, that Dean Corll. Well, he dead now. And that's the only thing that he smiled about was the death of Dean Corll, and that's what he was about. God forgive me, wish death on them, but he just Dean Corll deserved it. You know what I'm saying? You don't take people's lives, rape little kids, and all. I mean, it's stupid. And if he was a gay, whether it be a celibate gay or homosexual, sexually active gay, there was enough men to go around and not kill him to do whatever he wanted to do back in those days. I mean, it was a sexual revolution started, okay, in the 60s, okay? And so I mean, just saying, it's no different if a man loves a woman so much and he loves young women who's of age. Why go to someone who's 17 and younger when you can have 18, 19, 20, 20? You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. I don't get it when people in love with minors. I know sometimes when it comes to females, they look older. You ask their age and make sure their age. You don't want to be in a situation where, I know their age, and you get caught.